In this video, I'm going to talk about how to integrate your fire alarm system with remote monitoring. Bit of a beginner's guide. Have you ever wondered what happens when your fire alarm activates at 2 o'clock in the morning? If nobody's in the building, who's going to know? Who's going to investigate? And how quickly are the emergency services actually going to be notified if there really is a fire? I'm Dan from JKE Fire and Security, and in this video I'm going to explain how remote fire alarm monitoring works, why many businesses are now adopting it, and whether it's something that you should be considering too for your premises. So let's start with the basics. A fire alarm system's primary role is to detect a fire as early as possible and to warn people inside the building so that they can safely evacuate. What happens when the building's empty? Whether it's an office, a warehouse, school, retail premises, a healthcare facility, there's often long periods of time when nobody is present. And without remote monitoring, your fire alarm may activate, but nobody outside the building will know until somebody arrives on site. And that is where remote monitoring comes in. In simple terms, remote monitoring connects your fire alarm system to an alarm receiving centre, also known as an ARC. The ARC operates 24 hours a day and 365 days a year. So if your fire alarm does activate, a signal is automatically transmitted to the monitoring centre, where trained operators can take the appropriate action based on the agreed response procedures. Some businesses, that might mean contacting key holders. For others, it may involve contacting security personnel or escalating according to the site's emergency procedures. But the key benefit is that someone is always aware of what is happening, even when the building is unoccupied. Another advantage is response time. Every minute matters during a fire. The earlier potential incident is identified and investigated, the better the opportunity to minimise damage or disruption or risk to people. Now, one of the biggest misconceptions that we hear is that remote monitoring is only for organisations, large organisations. And that is just simply not true. Many small and medium-sized businesses benefit from remote monitoring, particularly where there are high-value assets, critical business operations, expensive equipment, or periods where the building is regularly left empty. The process of integrating a fire alarm system with remote monitoring is usually straightforward. In many cases, a communicator can be added to an existing compliant fire alarm system, allowing alarm signals to be transmitted securely to the monitoring centre. The exact solution will depend on the age and the type of system that you've currently got installed. But it's also worth mentioning that fire alarm monitoring can often form part of a wider life safety and security strategy. Many businesses now integrate fire alarms alongside CCTV, access control, intruder alarm systems, and they create a more connected and responsive approach to protecting the premises and the people, the staff, the visitors. So should your business have remote fire alarm monitoring? If your business is regularly unoccupied, contains valuable assets, supports critical operations, or you're concerned about delayed response to a fire alarm activation, then it's definitely worth exploring. At JKE Fire and Security, we can assess your existing fire alarm system, explain the available monitoring options, and help you decide whether remote monitoring is right for your business. So if you'd like advice on your current fire alarm system, get in touch with the team today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, subscribe for more fire and security advice, guidance, and practical tips for protecting your business.